Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm Lindsay Ward.
I'm John Carlin. We want to get straight to your weather because it's been another day of storms out there, and one of them comes with a lot of wet weather. In fact, take a look right here. This is live from Martinsville, where the rain has been coming down, and meteorologist Delaney Warden is here to tell us more about it.
So Delaney, some of those areas actually have flash flood watches and warnings out there.
Absolutely, a very busy day for us. In fact, today most impactful, we do have that flash flood watch in effect until midnight for the entire area, and it's no wonder why. You take a look at our current radar image, and a lot of us seeing anywhere from just some light rain to also some very heavy rainfall, most of which is heading off to the east, but we can also see some of that tracking off towards the northeast. Now, a lot of our stronger storms are definitely situated along 81, so if you're going to be traveling this evening, take your time on the roadways. We've already been getting reports of flooding, but what we're watching very closely is also Lynchburg. You've been picking up on some very heavy rainfall over the past several hours at this point. We're not hearing any reports of flooding, so if you do see anything, please let us know. But we do have our flash flood warning in effect for the city of Lynchburg, Amherst, Bedford, Campbell, and Rockbridge County until 9:15, so a little more than 3 hours left for this warning. Definitely a very strong system. This is not severe at the moment other than that flash flood warning, so just make sure you're being careful out there for this evening. John?
All right, thanks, Delaney. We are working for you at home in any weather. Download the WSLS 10 News and weather apps in order to get alerts sent straight to your phone about what's happening, no matter where you are.
July 1st brings a big change to Virginia, the legalization of marijuana. It also is forcing some drug-sniffing canines into an early retirement. And as 10 News reporter McKinley Struther explains, many law enforcement agencies don't have the money to replace them.
July 1st means recreational marijuana is legal in the Commonwealth. It also means several police canine officers will have to retire.
It's really going to impact us.
And that creates a problem for some local departments.
The ability to be able to search suspected vehicles for narcotics trafficking, and also those animals are used to search our schools on a random basis.
Allegheny County Sheriff Kevin Hall says this loss cripples his narcotics officers, and pockets just aren't deep enough to purchase new canines right away. Sheriff Hall says the dogs can cost upwards of $15,000. They have 2 dogs possibly going into retirement.
Although, it's very important to us, there's so many other things in our budget that's really needed.
Roanoke County Police aren't losing dogs, but Chief Howard Hall is more so worried about the law itself.
The implementation of this is really, in my view, irresponsible. It's not well done. It is going to cause considerable problems.
With the new legislation, we've had to go back and retire those dog canines and start with brand new canines that are not trained on the odor of marijuana.
Virginia State Police are retiring 13 canine officers. The Henry County Sheriff's Office will retire Kilo after 3 years of service. Franklin County says they stopped training dogs to sniff marijuana years ago. Sheriff Hall in Allegheny County says his team will get creative by fundraising to buy more. McKinley Struther, 10 News, working for you.
Now, the Commonwealth has launched a new website to break down the changes once marijuana becomes legal. The law says that those 21 and older will be allowed to possess up to an ounce, and adults can also grow up to 4 plants in their homes. Retail sales may start in 2024, pending another vote by lawmakers next year. Law enforcement says many don't understand that this means there is currently no legal way to buy or sell. It's also important to remember that you cannot use the drug in public. For more information on legalization, you can head to our website, WSLS.com.
New at 6 tonight, a community is remembering a loved one taken too soon. A 14-year-old boy lost his life in a Bedford County car crash over the weekend. 10 News reporter Courtney Lockey shows us how he's being honored.
Joyful, a light, a jokester.
He lit up the room when he walked in the door.
A good friend, a great teammate, and a fellow brother in Christ. To those who knew Khalil Coit, he was all this and so much more.
I think that people didn't realize how much of an impact he was on them until now.
News of Khalil's passing came as a shock to many.
We were carpool buddies, and so we rode together every morning and every evening, and so you get to know a lot about someone.
He was a great friend. Like, he just kept you, like, through the tough times, he would just make you laugh and just, he was just always there for you if you needed help.
The 14-year-old was a freshman at Smith Mountain Lake Christian School. He was a part of the basketball team and baseball team, and was also a member of the Lighthouse Bible Church.
Don't take it too serious. In the realm of everything, life should be fun, and I think he enjoyed life.
Those who knew Khalil say they're finding peace in knowing his faith was strong. And although gone too soon, his impact is just beginning.
4 teenagers committed their lives to Christ, and we had one rededication, and it was just really cool to see that even though he's gone, and just everything that he was to people was still shining a light on them.
I hope God blesses all of us with that opportunity to have a Khalil in our life. He was a joy to be around.
Khalil's funeral is set for noon tomorrow at Eastlake Community Church.
A change to how sexual assaults are reported could be coming to Virginia Military Institute. There's a new proposed legislation. Right now, Virginia law protects college students from getting in trouble with their school for minor offenses involving alcohol or drug use if they are reporting a sexual assault. VMI is the only exception to that rule. Delegate Dan Helmer, who represents parts of Northern Virginia, plans to propose a bill to get rid of that next year. The move comes after an investigation into VMI.
And this is going to be the real test of whether VMI has turned a new leaf.
A VMI spokesperson tells 10 News that it has a zero tolerance policy on drugs, but does protect students from minor offenses, including alcohol. They also say that one sexual assault is one too many and are working to stop any form of sexual assault, harassment, or misconduct. The suggestions are coming in for Patrick Henry Community College's new name. So far, there have been more than 600 submissions. Now, that includes Smith River, Patriot, Heritage, Freedom, and New Horizons. As we've reported, a state board recommended a name change since Patrick Henry, Virginia's first governor, owned slaves. Now the school wants to hear from you, but there are some names that are off the table.
Trying to steer away from like individuals' names. Trying to steer away from names that may be duplicated already in community college or in some other organization.
Now you have until Monday to submit your suggestion, and we have a survey link on our website, WSLS.com.
Well, staffing shortages continue, and now there are new efforts to get Virginians off unemployment. Governor Ralph Northam announced the Return to Earn grant program this afternoon. It'll match payments from eligible small businesses to provide new hires with up to $1,000 to support their transition back to work.
It's a new job paying $15 an hour with up to $1,000 to help cover child care or transportation until you're able to get back on your feet. That will make a difference to a lot of people and will help them overcome some of the issues that are keeping them out of the workforce.
Recent surveys show 84% of Virginia restaurants have lower than normal staffing levels, with 42% saying they are more than 20% below average. Millions of dollars will soon support workforce development in Roanoke and Radford. Today, Senators Mark Warner and Tim Kaine announced federal funding to boost job programs. $1.5 million will go to the New River Mount Rogers Workforce Consortium, while nearly $1.2 million is going to Goodwill Industries of the Valleys. This will provide job training and education for at-risk youth.
A step back in time, under a new roof, the new life to the Warm Springs Pool's restoration process. The Jefferson Pools at the Omni Homestead Resort are getting a new name and a new look.
Now you can kind of tell here in the images here on the screen. The bathhouses will go back to their old name, the Warm Spring Pools, and that's not the only piece of history that's being put to use. The pool's look will also go back to how they looked back in the 1920s.
And as you might remember, this was first announced back in February of 2020.
Unfortunately, we all know what happened in March when the country was hit by COVID. And that really had a devastating impact on the hospitality industry as well as Omni and the homestead.
So they are now on track to open up sometime in the winter of 2022 or 2023. With the restoration, they hope to make it last for generations to come. A week of discount dining in the Hill City.
The special you can find for Lynchburg Restaurant Week.
And we are wrapping up the work week with flash flood watches and warnings. The latest coming up.
Tomorrow kicks off Lynchburg's Restaurant Week.
And leaders there are hoping that that'll bring a big boost for struggling businesses. There's about a dozen restaurants participating and offering specials. Managers at Main Street Sports Bar and Grill and the Latin Place are excited to hopefully see more customers. They both opened just a few months ago.
It's just really good for the community because the past couple of years have been pretty hard for people to, to deal with.
The coronavirus has been a challenge to everybody. So I think everybody's hoping for a sense of going back to the new normal. So hopefully the week will be successful.
Now, part of the proceeds will benefit Meals on Wheels of Greater Lynchburg. It runs from tomorrow to next Saturday, the 19th.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
We went from some isolated chances of rain earlier this week to today very impactful. We still have that flash flood watch that will stay in effect for our entire area until midnight. I wouldn't be surprised if some counties are able to be canceled a little bit earlier, but for now we are still very active out there. Current radar showing that most of us are getting some rain. In fact, not just some light rain, but moderate to heavy rainfall. Lynchburg, as I mentioned just a short time ago, has been picking up on this heavy rain. In fact, the surrounding areas also all throughout Central. Back towards Roanoke, we've been seeing yet another round of rain. This is actually becoming a little bit stronger, so we're going to keep a close eye on this as it tracks towards the east and slightly towards the northeast the further east that you head. Now, we do still have that flash flood warning in effect. This is going to be for the city of Lynchburg, along with Amherst, Bedford, Campbell, and Rockbridge County until 9:15. So we do still have approximately 3 hours left on this. I wouldn't be surprised if this maybe even gets extended, considering that this rain just has not been moving very much. A very slow system for us, making it that much more dangerous. There's some very heavy rain moving throughout Fincastle and really right along that 81 corridor. Again, if you're traveling this evening, this is something you're going to want to watch out for very closely. We move up towards the Highlands, Pocahontas County, getting quite a bit at this point. Not seeing a lot of lightning in your particular system. However, we're still holding on to some strong storms back towards the New River Valley. There you go. Pearisburg, a little bit quieter for you at the moment, but Radford holding on to some of that heavy rain. So for the rest of this evening, the rain is going to be sticking with us, especially some of those stronger storms, which is something that we didn't really have to deal with over the past few days. Most of the rain fizzled out in the evening hours. However, overnight, light rain is back, and then we kick off our Saturday. A few isolated showers. Most of us will be staying dry, but then we head into the afternoon like clockwork. Right around lunchtime, those showers are firing up, most of which appear to stay west of the Parkway. I do think we could see some a little bit further towards the east, but I think the coverage for west of the Parkway is going to be a little bit higher. Then we head towards Sunday, and while things are going to be calm to start, once again, another round of rain, this even more isolated than what we're looking at for Saturday. So it is going to be a busy weekend. We are going to be staying humid out there for Saturday and Sunday, but the front that's moving in at this moment is finally going to cause our humidity to start to drop. It is going to be feeling a lot better by Monday. Temperatures are mostly in the 70s at this point, though, holding on to the low 80s back towards Martinsville. We were able to warm up quite a bit earlier before all this rain was firing up. However, now things are certainly cooling down much faster. For tonight, those temperatures will be dropping down to the 60s by tomorrow morning. Pretty mild for this time of year, keeping that rain around. It would not surprise me if we also have some fog as you're heading out the door tomorrow morning if you are getting an early start. Our hourly planner for tomorrow does keep our temperatures into the 70s. Again, we have that cold front moving through. That's why our temperatures are going to be running just a little bit cooler for us. And for tomorrow afternoon, those highs ranging anywhere from the low 70s to the upper 70s, maybe even some lower 80s back towards south side. For your precipitation outlook, though, come 6 to 10 days out, we are looking to be dry, which I think is going to be some good news for a lot of us. We've been really helping out with this drought that we're in. So overall, things are going to be improving. We'll have the latest drought monitor coming out on Thursday for next week. For temperatures, we're also going to be running a little bit cooler, heading 6 to 10 days out. Your 7-day forecast keeps our temperatures in the low 90s on Monday. And of course, the lower humidity, it's going to be feeling much better. 80s from there with more isolated rain chances. Appy?
All right, Delaney, the First and 10 Awards Tour concludes today on a college campus in North Carolina. And speaking of colleges, UVA on the eve of their Super Regional Showdown. We'll hear from them. Sports is next.
And coming up on 10 News at 7, you don't have to go far to find Tokyo Olympic hopefuls, the Virginia swimmers who hope to find a stroke of success ahead of the games. That and more tonight at 7.
We complete the First and 10 Awards Tour this spring. COVID may have squashed our banquet, but we realized when one of our weekly winners was already in college, my response was, let's ride. Boone, North Carolina, and the campus of Appalachian State is where we find Lord Botetourt star wide receiver and defensive back Kyle Arnholt. Arnholt already signed, sealed, and delivered to the Mountaineers, so 10 Sports making a special delivery today, taking his award to him. Arnholt well into rehabbing a knee injury, which took him out of the postseason push for LB, but the senior receiver, a co-winner back in week 1, 3 balls, 50 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Also a pair of interceptions. He returned both for touchdowns. Arnholt delivered the Gettysburg Address, 4 score in the Cavs opening week win. He's on track to be the outside linebacker at Appalachian State, but says his final spring season was a special one at Lord Botetourt.
With obviously the extraordinary circumstances, we had to kind of come together more than usual in order for us all to improve and get better without the same opportunities we would have. So I think definitely we bonded a lot more. So, yeah, I mean, it was big for me because I started my junior year, but that was really my only year playing varsity. So for me to get one more year under my belt was good because you want those experiences with your teammates and you want to have that success and just have fun with everybody out there. So it was huge for me.
Arnholt is joined at App State by former Cavaliers teammates Colston Powers and Troy Everett at the home of the Mountaineers. Appalachian State coming off a 9-3 season, winners of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Nightly News coming up next.
And we'll see you back here at 7.